Merci, Monsieur le Président de la Chambre des communes, Monsieur le Président du Sénat, members of Parliament, Senators, Chief Justice, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege to welcome to Parliament today the Prime Minister of Australia and his wife, the Honourable John Howard and Jeanette. As anyone who has taken the flight can attest, Canada and Australia are not exactly close neighbours. We are thousands of kilometres apart, in different hemispheres, on opposite sides of the equator. Yet despite the great distance between our two countries, we share remarkable similarities in many respects. Le Canada et l'Australie ne seraient pas les pays qui sont aujourd'hui sans les contributions culturelles et autres de leurs peuples autochtones. Nos premières nations respectives ont été ensuite rejointes par des vagues d'immigrants, de gens qui sont venus au Canada et en Australie pour avoir une meilleure vie pour eux-mêmes et pour leurs enfants. Les deux pays sont caractérisés par leur beauté naturelle et le milieu sauvage dur et souvent impitoyable. La terre, qu'il s'agisse de la sèche cambrousse australienne ou du bouclier canadien rocheux, a joué un grand rôle pour façonner nos caractères nationaux respectifs. À nos deux peuples, elle a donné un héritage de l'autonomie et de la détermination. Politically, we share an enduring affinity to the Crown and a commitment to a federal system of government. Over the years, Australians and Canadians have traveled and lived amongst each other. In Prime Minister Howard's home city of Sydney, communities such as Canada Bay and streets with names such as Marceau Drive serve as reminders of the Canadians who moved to Australia after the rebellions in Upper and Lower Canada. Toronto, New South Wales, was named in honour of Edward Ned Hanlon of Toronto, Ontario, a champion rower and the most internationally known Canadian of his era. Perhaps most importantly, both of our countries have on many occasions stood shoulder to shoulder, standing up for right when right needed to be defended. I think particularly of the two world wars and the Korean conflict, where our troops fought together to defend freedom and promote the ideals of human rights and democracy. Our shared commitment to these values continues to this day, as for instance in Afghanistan, where Canada and Australia are actively contributing to the effort to bring peace and stability and hope to millions of people. Il est clair que nos deux pays ont beaucoup de choses en commun et bien des raisons d'être fiers. La liberté, la démocratie, la règle du droit. Autant de valeurs dont ne peuvent que rêver des millions de personnes dans le monde. Des valeurs que nous ne devrions jamais tenir pour acquises. Des valeurs que les peuples du Canada et d'Australie demandent à leurs représentants élus à maintenir. Mr. Speaker, Prime Minister Howard is a principled leader with vision. A vision of a strong Australia that honours its past while embracing its future. A vision of an Australia in which opportunities are available to all through a strong economy that works for all Australians. A vision of Australia that punches above its weight on the international stage. And under his decisive leadership, Australia has become all of these things. Today, Australia is a confident nation that simultaneously embraces its historic national symbols while welcoming people from all over the world. Australia is also a prosperous nation. Under the Prime Minister's watch, taxes have gone down while productivity has gone up. Unemployment has gone down while GDP has gone up. New jobs have been created in record numbers, and more Australians own their own homes. This is a record, certainly a record, of which to be proud. And as announced by his Treasurer just last month, Prime Minister Howard's government has now paid down the country's net debt, an amazing accomplishment considering that when he took office, the debt stood at almost $100 billion in 1996. Et finalement, grâce au leadership du Premier ministre, l'Australie a consolidé sa place de leader international. Qu'il s'agisse de préserver les droits de la personne au Timor oriental, de prendre part à la lutte mondiale contre le terrorisme, ou de manifester un formidable leadership régional et international lors du tsunami dévastateur de décembre 2004, l'Australie défend bravement les valeurs qui lui sont chères, la démocratie, les droits de la personne et un monde plus sûr pour les générations à venir. Ces valeurs, Monsieur le Président, sont celles de ce gouvernement et de l'ensemble des Canadiennes et des Canadiens. In closing, I'd like to express my warm admiration for Prime Minister Howard. As a new Prime Minister, my appreciation for his wise counsel, and offer him my sincerest congratulations for the outstanding work he has done since assuming office a decade ago. It is a record of laudable achievement, and not bad for someone who leads a party called Liberal. But seriously, Mr. Speaker, through his leadership, Prime Minister Howard is moving his country forward, building a stronger Australia for all Australians, an Australia that works cooperatively with its allies, including Canada. Et donc, sans plus tarder, Mesdames et Messieurs, j'ai l'immense plaisir de vous présenter l'homme qui a toujours été, et sera toujours, j'en suis sûr, un ami loyal du Canada, the Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable John Howard.